Yo, what's good, man? Another reaction. Trapped in a narrow chimney. Death for Dilly. How you even get in the chimney? Like, that don't happen by accident. I don't know. What was you doing? Like, how you. I don't think you could just fall in no chimney and get, like. Oh, let me see, man.
Of December 2020, 14-year-old Harley Dilly left his home in Port Clinton, Ohio, for his final day at school before the Christmas holiday period would begin. Harley never made it to school.
Crazy.
After being reported missing, searchers would turn up nothing, and no trace of Harley were found. It was like he had vanished from thin air. It wasn't until nearly a month later that
It's really crazy how it's mad people just be disappearing, kids, whatever. Like,
the
crazy.
community of Port Clinton would find out the harrowing truth of what really happened to Harley after he went missing. So what did happen? Let's talk about it. This is the infamous death of Harley Dilly.
But dude, he had to be on the roof or something.
Harley J. Dilly was born on the 12th of August 2005 in Fremont, Ohio, to parents Marcus and Heather Dilly, and reports made it clear that both parents were very strict with Harley, despite the fact he was diagnosed with ADHD and autism. Harley had always felt like an underdog, but rather than let this affect him, it made him brave, kind, and he was described as having a very giving heart. This was evident during the Christmas period, where he would volunteer for the Salvation Army each year. He would also drop pennies around town as he walked around, as he believed this blessed the people who found them. During the time leading up to the incident, he was a freshman at Port Clinton High School. It wasn't clear if Harley enjoyed school, but he did enjoy spending time.
Oh no, I didn't. I ain't like high school for real. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I've been wanting to get out.
With his best friends James, Daniel, and Junior. He enjoyed sports and singing, but his main passions were gaming with his friends and creating YouTube videos. On his channel, he would make gaming commentary videos, mostly on the Madden mobile game, but he would also make direct commentary where he talked into the camera about his life. After the day that Harley had went missing, it had come to light that Harley would often argue with his parents. When he did this, he would run away from home.
About to say, yeah, dude, run away from home and all that. But he ran away from home, got stuck in the chair. Like, let me see what happened.
Stay at his friends. As he would do this so often, it was never reported to the police. However, a month leading up to the incident, the police were called to Harley's family home after receiving reports of a family issue. According to officers, they had to calm Harley down, but no other details were ever released to the public. This brings us up to Friday the 20th of December, 2020. On that morning, for some reason or other, Harley did not want to go to school. He told his mother Heather that he felt sick and asked if he could stay at home for the day. According to reports, she told Harley to get his ass to school. I will point out it would have been strange.
Moms ain't playing. I thought she was gonna say, yeah, no funny. You know, she said, get your ass to school, man.
Harley to miss this
Better
day
not miss that bus either.
As it was the last day before the Christmas holidays. So,
the last day, she tripping. Like, let him stay home. Last day before the Christmas holidays. High school pointless. I ain't gonna say pointless, but it's like, really don't even matter for him anyway. So it's like,
day of school, as it was the last day before the Christmas holidays. So, Harley got dressed, left his house, and left to go to school. Only, he never made it. His last confirmed sighting was by a surveillance camera at 6:08 a.m. He was never seen alive again.
That's crazy.
That night, when Harley didn't come home, it was never reported to the police. Heather put a status up on her Facebook page, which said that he hadn't come home, but that was it. During the day, the school did try and call Heather to let her know that Harley never made it to school, but Heather never responded. In fact, that night, and the night after, Heather and Marcus went out for drinks with their friends. This is known due to posts on their social media pages.
Damn, they cold. They whole son missing the same day he ain't come back. They just out there chilling like nothing happened. I go like, that's crazy.
Marcus went out for drinks with their friends. This is known due to posts on their social media pages. It wasn't until 41 hours later, at 11:50 p.m. on the 21st of December, that they would report their son missing to the police. The first thing the police wondered was why it took them so long to report their son
That's what I'm
missing.
saying.
So
Y'all waited 40. They said the same day they saw him show up. They went out to get some drinks. In the day after that too, like.
asked them straight up. They responded what we already know, that Harley would often go and stay at his friend's house after arguments with his parents, and he could stay out for days at a time. This time, they had argued with Harley about his mobile phone. A few days prior, Harley had broken his phone and had asked his parents for a replacement. His parents said that they wouldn't replace it and that he had to work for a new one, which
See, look, they trying to do too much. Like, you really gotta think logical. You feel me? Dude broke his phone. Right? You like first off, you saying he be leaving the crib? You letting him leave the crib? He get in an argument. Go to his friend's house. Like, he leaving at days at a time. You gotta have a phone, bro. Like, today's time, you really gotta have a phone for real. Like, be able to call people and all that. Like, they should have gave him a new phone.
Harley, causing an argument. The police then went to each of Harley's friends' house to see if he was there, but they couldn't find him. One of Harley's friends told the police that he had seen him after school, but he'd mixed up his days and he'd only seen him on Thursday. After all the obvious places were searched and there was still no sign of Harley, the police issued a be on the lookout order at 2:30 a.m. that night. On December the 22nd, the police released a statement saying, "The Port Clinton Police and Fire Department, along with the Port Clinton City Schools, conducted an extensive search of the Port Clinton area this evening for Harley Dilly. The investigation thus far does not indicate any foul play. We are continuing to investigate any and all leads into the disappearance of Harley. Friends, family, and concerned locals all walk..."
It's not adding up though. Like, how did he get trapped in the chimney though? I mean, yeah, chimney. They say he went to school. Last time they saw him was 6. He ain't come home after that. Well, he went to school. He didn't really go to school for it. But what chimney did you get stuck in?
Streets looking for Harley, but they were unable to find the missing child. Many believe that he could have been kidnapped, because if he had skipped town, it was very unlikely that he wouldn't have been found. Yet, the days went by, and with it, the hope of finding Harley alive did as well. Throughout the time Harley was missing, his mother would post updates on Facebook and ask for prayers. His parents were described as being distraught but cooperative, allowing cadaver dogs and inspectors in their house who found nothing. Heather said, "You see everything on TV, you watch all these crime shows and you think, oh, that's never going to happen."
I don't. You do. Like, I know, like, keep in the back of my head, like, it could happen to anybody. Like, just because you think you went, like, years without nothing happening don't mean... All it takes is one time, one day. Anything, you get robbed, shot, whatever. Like, you never know.
And they solve it in an hour. It doesn't take an hour to find out everything. You have subpoenas, you have warrants. It takes a long time. By early January, the search had now gone nationwide, and a reward for any information on Harley's disappearance was established, totaling around $10,000. This was upped a few days later to $20,000. On January the 13th, after an undisclosed tip-off to the police, detectives searched a vacant house on Harley's Road, near where...
Undisclosed tip-off. Word? So basically somebody knew where he was at. And they... Look.
He was last seen on the CCTV camera. As this house was vacant and there was no signs of forced entry, the police never had any reason to search the premises until now. And just a day after searching the home, the grisly details of what happened to Harley emerged.
So he went to a vacant
After
house.
Harley's body was recovered, the community wanted answers. They got these answers on January the 19th, 2021.
What happened?
According to the police report, on the morning that Harley went missing, he never intended on going to school.
Yeah, of course.
Instead, knowing that this home was vacant, he thought it would be a great place to hide whilst waiting for the school day to end, but he had no way of getting in. However, it is believed that...
Man. So oh my God, bro. Dude skipped school, went to a vacant house, said he couldn't get in, so he hopped through the chimney and got stuck. And he don't got no phone, so it's like, that's crazy. Like, imagine if he had a phone in that situation. He probably would have still been alive. No funny. He got in the chimney. Could have called. I'm over here. Dude ain't got no phone. That's what I'm saying.
Harley climbed scaffolding and a metal television antenna on the side of the house to gain access to the roof. It was originally thought that maybe he would chill on the roof, but it was cold outside. And when he was on the roof, Harley entered the chimney feet first. The chimney was only 9 by 13 inches, but Harley was small for his age, being 4'9", so thought he would be fine.
No.
Harley made it around 15 feet into the chimney, where he hit a floor. This floor was where the shaft had been blocked between the first and second story of the house. He was now stuck and unable to climb out. Barely able to move, he managed to take his jacket and sweatshirt off to allow himself some more breathing space. He then pushed these through a chimney vent that led to one of the bedrooms in the house. When the police entered the house on the 13th of January, they found these clothes in the bedroom on the second floor, which prompted them to put a camera up the chimney, where they found Harley's body.
Wow.
According to the report, when Harley was discovered, his arms were raised and slightly bent, elbows by his head, and his body was in an advanced stage of decomposition. Harley was found. The coroner explained that he had likely died the same day he went missing. This was most likely due to compressive asphyxia. This is where breathing is prevented by external pressure.
I know you only 14, bro, but it's like, damn. Why would you think to go through a small chimney like that? Like, come on, bro. R.I.P. to you, though, like.
In the aftermath, many were angry at Harley's parents. Videos would appear on his YouTube channel, which would raise questions about his home life. One such video was Harley locked out of his house in the cold. There was even a petition started to bring negligence charges on his parents. One comment on the petition read,
Yeah, I feel like Simon's definitely up with the little parent situation. Like, just based off what they said earlier, they said the first day he ain't come back. They ain't seen him. They went out for drinks, like everything is cool, just assuming he's straight. Then the next day after that, they ain't seen him. Went out for drinks again, just assuming everything cool. Like, ain't get dude no phone. He outside with no phone. You know he be staying out a couple days at a time. Crazy.
I believe Harley was kicked out of the home several times, including Thursday, December 19th, forcing him to find somewhere else to go. Bottom line, he wouldn't have tried to go in a chimney if he'd had a loving, supporting, safe family to go to.
That's crazy.
They failed him on every level and need to be held accountable. Some even believe that Harley's parents were responsible entirely, claiming they had murdered Harley and put his body down the chimney. Despite this, no charges were ever filed, and the case was closed. The reward fund would go on to be used for Harley's funeral expenses. May he rest in peace. As always, this is not an AI.
That's crazy, man. Most definitely see my son what's going on at the crib, at home with the parents and all that. Yeah, man, that's crazy. R.I.P. to Dilly.